G'day, Anthony here, out and about. So today we're in Peachtree. Got a few cars here. I'm gonna go hit the tracks.
Freaking out, yeah.
Oh no, it's recording.
Oh, okay, good.
There is?
Oh, wait.
So coming for today's run is Roy in his Mighty Wall, Ben in his Mitzi Challenger, us in our Rodeo, Dan in his beautiful Ford Raptor, and Rocky in his GU Patrol. So while we're driving along Kingham Road, we see what looks to be a fun little hill climb. Okay, we just have to wait for Ben to put his rear locker on. Now that's easier. Whilst on the 750 metre Yabba Creek circuit, we come across this suspension bridge that crosses Yabba Creek itself.
And that is why I'm not doing it until everyone's gone.
It's like a trampoline!
Yep. The one that we done when we were down south was only as wide as one side of that.
Yeah. Come on! What are you waiting for?
Until you're gone. My friend?
That looks so cool. We went on the higher one. It's not actually that freaky. I saw a platypus.
Did ya?
Yeah. We made one. I want to go. Dad, can you record me going by myself?
What's up?
Wait, is it in a photo? Oh no, it's recording.
Oh, okay, good.
There is?
Oh, wait.
Oh, that.
Yeah, we're recording.
Oh, hey.
And here's me in the olden days. And there's Alakai in the olden days. He's a frog. Alakai's a little froggy. There's Shaq in the olden days. There's Roy in the olden days.
We are now on our way to do the Stony Creek track. It's a real shame the grader's been through this track. I've heard really good stories that it was a tough track. Still, a beautiful scenic drive through the rainforest. So driving along this nice graded road, Roy sees this nasty hill climb and he just has to have a crack. Then doesn't Roy's great wall just prove the bigger trucks wrong? It's eating this track up.
Yeah.
A passerby in a pretty sweet looking Navara decides to give it a crack.
It's going to come up. You reckon the rock's going to be dangerous even?
Okay. Ooh. Oh.
This hill is proving more difficult than he thought, so it's back down the hill. In the mid-1930s, there were many sawmills operating in the Belthorpe area. Brandon's mill began in 1940s and was operational until 1963, when the mill was purchased by Grant Timbers for the quota and added to their Woodfield mill. The sawmill shed, long handling gantry, school, several residences and minor structures created a Sawmill Village. The gantry was placed on timber plaintiffs in 2010 after collapsing during a storm. These pictures were obtained from Google for entertainment purposes. Now the fun starts as we try to take on the Branch Creek Road track. Because I have a low bull bar, I decide to try and straddle over that hole.
Down.
Yet it's that slippery I just fall in twice.
You found the hole.
I think it's the only time I should have listened and taken Ben's line.
Roy's going to go that way. I wanted to put Anthony through the hard line because I would have preferred to pull him out of there, but then if he had went too far that way, it would have been all over Red Rover. Just, yeah, you're right on the edge now. Hey, there's a big stick underneath there that he went over. That's what's caught underneath his bumper. If he just goes back, he might be able to come along this line. Now fucking hard lock it. Gun it!
Go, son.
Oh.
Go.
No, whoa.
Go.
No, he's too close to that edge. Snatch. Just stay there. You would have made it had I not been yelling at you to back off. But I'm worried about the arse end going that way.
I should have went that way.
And it's going to get slipperier now. He's stuck.
Yeah, she's slippery as. Yeah.
One more shot.
Yep. Right at the top, that top pinch. Okay, so after watching Roy attempt this hill behind me, I think we're going to turn around and go back because I've broken my car and I am currently in two-wheel drive only. We could break it further, but I think we might take the pussy way out and turn around. Oh, I got smart. So yeah, go back to where we came.
After seeing Roy have so much fun up that hill, Ben has to see if he can do better. But he should know, you can't do better than the walk.
Oh, he let off. Yeah, that's when they're right, it just pushes you.
Freaking out, yeah. Was the arse end's just sliding straight in? Oh, that's a lot of pressure on that.
Yeah, you can see your marks here.
How come yous can make it look graceful?
Thank you for watching, and I hope we have inspired you to get out and about.